some devil. How often do you think the people that are here come in here? Like, every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Every week, rain or shine?
I have no idea.
Look, the clientele in here has gotten to such a level of casuality, it takes years to get to. I mean, look at the frat boys over there. I mean, they're here 5-7 nights out of week. Shit, some of them probably work here. I mean, they're just acting like it's their living room. There. Those girls in front of the bar, barely 21. They're acting like they fucking own the joint.
Well, if they're barely 21, they probably haven't been coming here very well.
I was coming into bars like this since I was 16. I had a fake ID. Bartenders didn't care. They just want the stupid kids' money. $12 for a corner. Get the fuck out of here.
Why are we here?
Because this is fun. I want to have fun. I thought this would be nice, you know?
Nice? You thought this would be nice? For a 1-year anniversary?
It had great reviews.
Boa had great reviews. This place is a tweeny fucking frat house. Well, for a 1-year anniversary, I thought that you would put a little bit of intentionality behind this, you know, a little bit of research.
The food was good, right?
No, it fucking wasn't.
Jesus Christ. At least I didn't cook it.
Well, I would have preferred if you had. Even though we know you're not the world's greatest chef.
And you're a regular, not this.
You know what, let's just leave.
No. I wanted this to be nice. I wanted this to be special. Okay, look. Apparently, I guess I fucked up. But I wanted to know if you would like to move in with me.
What?
What?
You ask me to move in with you and you bring me here? Not a nice restaurant like Boa. Or a picnic in the park. God, a street hot dog, which we love, would have been better than this place.
We have fun together. I think it's like this. We have fun.
Ew. You do not ask someone to move in with you because you have fun together. I'm not a goddamn roommate. You ask someone to move in with you, because, it's under the guise that maybe, they're not going to move out. That maybe you're going to build a life together. Have kids, maybe get married, have a house, a mortgage, a bank account. And then you bring me here? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Whoa, okay, I'm a little bit at a loss here.
What? What?
What?
What?
One day, sure. I don't know, I thought this was what you wanted. I don't know, I mean, I ask you to move in with me and all you're saying is fuck you.
It's not fuck you. It's what the fuck? Oh my god. I have been trying to have this conversation with you. And every time I ask you, where this is going over the past 365 days, I have been met with bumbling shrugs and oh, no, we'll just talk about it later. And then you bring me here to this place like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, I'm not your brother. Look, I thought this was what you wanted. We have been building up to this, I guess, for like a year now, and I thought that this is like the customary thing to do.
Fuck you.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Customary? What, are you following some sort of social rule book? You're asking me to move in with you.
So that's a no.
Yeah.
But yes or no?
Oh my God, no, no. And you know what? We're done.
Wait, what?
I am breaking up with you.
No! No. I wanted this night to be special. I wanted us to have a good time and, play later.
You can go play with yourself.
Good job, y'all. How did that feel?
I feel like I lost some flavor than it did
Yeah,
the first time.
I didn't feel like I was in it at all, and I
No?
didn't want to call cut on myself.
You did? But you didn't, that's good.
I didn't.
That's good.
I didn't. For me, I felt for me it was I knew what we were doing. I just was disconnected. I think I was good in the beginning, but I just like I don't think this is good.
Okay. Jack?
For me, not but for me, how I was.
yeah. How did it feel, Jack?
I don't know. I kept trying to connect, and I'm not. I don't know if I would say it was good or bad. I just couldn't connect. I just kept reaching to you.
Uh-huh.
I wanted you there with me. I don't know if that's.
No, it's this is all part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are in the middle of really, you do it once and then you have to do it again. Like I think I told this story one class where the DP and the movie, the director said we're doing your close up. The movie I did in November, and I have to be devastated in this scene because I'm talking to my sister right before. If she does admit something before God, then I can kill her. So it's this whole and I've lost my mind and. The camera, he said we got to go again. And I was like, what do you mean we have to go again? He's like, the DP, for some reason, had the camera on her the whole time. And I screamed, fuck, as loud as I could and went outside and shut the movie down for about 15 minutes till I could calm down. But I was able to come back in and do it again because I knew I had to because that's my job. Mm-hmm. So you guys did a great take the first time, and there was a lot of amazing stuff, and you didn't stop the take there. Because there's a lot of times we do takes where I don't think I'm good, and then I watch it in back the next day, and I'm like, oh, that one where I didn't feel connected actually comes across connected. Mm-hmm. So what's amazing about feeling that way, Adam, is becoming you're really in tune with the barometer of truth that you have inside of you. Okay, which is the goal. The goal is to find that barometer of truth where you're connected and really there. There's something that, who in here has gone and has anybody trained at a Meisner studio or anything?
I have a professor that trained for Meisner and wrote that over so technically.
There's something that I always do that I can pass on when you guys get in positions like that. If you ever feel really disconnected in a scene, it literally is just this coming repetition of dropping in, releasing everything, and saying, I'm right here with you. Mm-hmm. And then I'm open, and then your mind goes, I'm open to whatever you're going to do. And if you love him, say, I love you, and I'm here for you. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, because your mind... I've been on movies when I'm just doing a scene and then a grip will drop a sandbag that I was holding like this the whole time. Obviously, I broke the scene because there's something, but then I go, okay. Then I just recenter, I drop back in. I'm in my head still, I look at this person, there's that beat when you just let it all go, and now I'm completely back with you, okay? So in the minute, if you ever find yourself not connected and wanting to stop yourself for a second. Take in what's in front of you and just be with that. And then trust that you have the acting craft that'll carry you the rest, get you right back into it. Mm-hmm. Okay? Is that something you can start to practice?
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it'll happen a lot. Is
Right.
you'll be disconnected and you're in the middle of it. It happens to me, and I just do that all the time. And that's the time sometimes I pause for a second, and my scene partner probably doesn't know what I'm doing. I'm really just being like, I'm being honest right now. You know, it'll be a really good exercise for y'all to go back and watch both takes.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, it's the same note for y'all. It's just how far you can go with the emotional availability. You know, I think that there's more room for y'all in this. So it'd be good if do y'all want to do it next week? Or is it too much? Are you done with this scene?
I will work something to death.
Yeah. You want
I
to?
can do it.
Yeah, I think it would be good. You know, I want you to watch this and apply this, and because what happens is, if you coach on an audition and you have to do it full out, then you do full out, then you got to put it down, then you come back for the audition, which is 3 days later. You coach with an acting coach on Friday, the audition's on a Tuesday. It's good practice to do scenes because right now we can move on, right? But you guys could go a little bit further, and I'm pushing y'all to the nth degree. So when you go back and watch this, if you both will, look at yourself and how you're listening and say, could I be more effective? What's really happening? Could I have been more affected with this moment? When Jack says what he says, and with what he says to you. That's my takeaway, and that's something y'all can look at this week when Miles sends you these takes. And that way, you know, you guys are both doing awesome work today. For real. You should be proud. You should take this as like, okay, let's go to the next level, because that's what y'all want to do. You know what I mean? And that's the level of... And you should also watch, I didn't think you were that, it doesn't come across that you were that disconnected, or you, on that one. It seemed that at the beginning, the idea of your character was more in play than you living it truthfully. Like the more upset with the environment than really just genuinely being upset. And the one thing I want to say with your note is, like when you said you said a couple of moments in this last take that were beautiful, Adam, okay? They were so honest, and you took that note and you applied it. The one thing I'll challenge you on is, if you are gonna laugh, okay, make sure it's an honest laugh. I can pick up on that you know you're laughing, but you're not really laughing. Just a touch, there's a beat in the beginning of that scene when you knew you were laughing, because you kind of planned out, that's where this is funny, you know what I mean? I want to start the scene to go to this place. I get that, and it can fly, but make sure you build in where you can genuinely make yourself laugh. Because you have such an authentic laugh that I know you really well. There it is. That's the laugh. So go back and watch yourself, and watch when you're laughing in the second take. And say, why did Scott think that came across a little dishonest?
Okay.
Because we don't want to ever play the idea, whether we know we're in a bitchy mood or whether we want to be, if we think this is funny. What you have to do is sometimes if the scene calls for laughing and you don't want to laugh, you have to just laugh. Like crying, sometimes you have to just cry. And sometimes you know, there's been occasionally when I'm exhausted and I can't get there, which is like, there's only one time I can recall where I kind of had to like just do the action of crying but not really cry, which made me feel like shit as an actor. But I got through it. You got through it. You did laugh in the scene. Most people wouldn't pick that up, that it wasn't like 100% honest. But that's the goal, is to always live things out truthfully, you know? And whatever that line is before it, when you laugh in that take, build that up more. So you can actually... Like, if you see something that's funny, it could take you on a laugh where you can't even say your next line because you're so engaged with how ridiculous this is. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's layers of even laughing you can get into by building out the world and what makes yourself laugh.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the scene, you dropped in. I felt like there was a switch in you halfway through on that, where you started the scene with an idea of how you wanted to play it, and then you were connected to him. And putting it in your own words helps a lot. So the goal is try to find a way to always get the material as free and connected as this is.
That helps a lot.
You know, it's always really hard when you have to do things out of your comfort zone. So try to make the things that are the same way this feels. And you guys should watch this. It's good work. And you pick out where you want to go.
Mhm.
Okay?
Thanks, God.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Good job,
Who is
buddy.
up?